Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Mega Man X2. Last time we started things off by taking on both Wire Sponge and Wheel Gator, and now we're going to Overdrive Ostrich, not just to take on our Maverick, but also to take on our first X-Hunter. Now, I've already stated this in the end of the last episode, but it's not required for you to go for all the X-Hunters, but in this playthrough, I am going for all of them, and I will still be showing off what that boss is in the end. But for now, I'm just going ahead and taking on all these X-Hunters. So right here, if you go ahead and use your newly found spin wheel attack, you can break walls like this, and over here is where our hunter is. Now, before going in, I recommend you guys fully charge up your shot, and make sure that you have a sub-tank all ready to go, because if you're doing things like I am now, you're gonna need it. Because we're taking on our first X-Hunter, and he's probably one of the hardest ones at this stage in the game. X, I shall crush you like a tin can. So this is Violin. He's not too hard, but the damage output he produces is extreme. He can demolish you at this stage of the game. With just like maybe 4 or 5 hits, he can kill you if you're not careful, and it's because of this Wrecking Ball. And the Wrecking Ball itself is very unpredictable. You cannot tell where that thing is going half the time. So that's why I recommend you guys come in here with a filled up sub tank if you're going for this guy right now like I am. Because you're gonna need it. You really will. We're both almost dead, but I gotta use this sub tank now. If I don't, he will kill me. Oh, you had the jump as soon as I fire, really? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Whenever he does that, it gets so sporadic because I'm just so worried that he's gonna kill me with that. But there we go, he's dead. I didn't even need the sub tank actually. Wow. It cannot be! Now, the vindication. What? Now the vindication is in jeopardy? Oh, that's unification! Now the unification is in jeopardy. Jeez, it looks like a. That U looks like a V on my TV. That's really weird. So we got our first zero part number 2. So let's continue on with the stage. Now, usually that guy takes me a few attempts, so I'm glad I got him on my first try. Since his damage output is just so strong in the beginning stage of the game here. I was really worried about that fight. But it looks like I didn't have to be worried. So if you go ahead and use your dash button here on one of these little things, you will go faster, but go ahead and hit this little thing first, because doing so, that gets rid of all that little, it just gets rid of the storm in your area, and it's going to make this next jump easier to make. What you want to do is you want to get this thing across. You want to get this thing across this little jump, because if you do, there's a heart capsule you can get using the bike. If not, then you have to come back to the stage. And I don't want to come back, so I want to get this now. If I have to come back, I'll just cut back to it later in the playthrough. No, don't jump off of it, X. Sometimes I'll also do that. For some odd reason, I lost the timing of that jump now. I used to be able to make that jump almost no problem the first few times playing this, but nowadays, I don't have the timing on that jump. See? I don't have the timing at all on that jump. So this is going to take me a few tries, I just know it. Yeah, there we go, I made it! I made it! No! No! Fantastic! If you die here, you can't go back to get the bike again. You're stuck in this part of the stage. Here's the thing. I gotta swap over the Wheel Gator really quick because I'm gonna need it. Look above us. You see those spikes? Yeah, see why you need the bike? You need to come back here with something else, because you're not gonna make that on your own. And this next upgrade here still can't get it. You need to come back with a later weapon. So we're going to have to come back to this later. But here we go. Another capsule from Dr. Light. Mega Man X. Enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you will be able to dash while in midair. Use it wisely, Mega Man X. Now this isn't an upgrade I get to use all that much, because usually I dash before jumping, and if you dash and jump, you can't use the dash in the midair, so you can only do it while you're kind of like just when you're doing a standard jump. See, I'm trying to do an air dash now, but that's because you have the extra momentum already in your system, so you kind of can't do it. And I'm kind of low on my health, so I kind of have to do this anyways. It really doesn't matter. This is to show what the air dash does. But as you can see, we can't make that jump even with the air dash. We need something else to get it. I need to kind of either refill my health or kill myself, so honestly, that doesn't matter to me if I just kill myself there. It really did not matter. Now let's kill these guys as fast as we can. There you go. So let's just take on our third Maverick and get this done with. So we don't have the weakness for Ostrich here, but because I wanted to get the air dash now, and also so I can take on my first X-Hunter, I took care of this now. So I'm just gonna have to buster him. We'll get his weakness later. And just like any other Mega Man game or any other Mega Man X game, there is a boss rush where you have to fight all these guys again, so really, you're not missing much. We'll see this guy again. So let's go, Ostrich. This guy's not all too hard. It's just, you gotta be careful with, you know, stunts like that. He will also do that to you, trying to catch you off guard sometimes, but, well, he's not... That attack really isn't all that hard to dodge, in my opinion. Sometimes when he does that little jumping attack, it is, because I don't know if he's gonna run or jump. But really, Ostrich here is pretty easy, in my opinion. Usually never see him do that. If you off-screen this guy, he will go in the background. In fact, I want to show it off really quick. There you go. See, he's in the background now. But he's very easy, as you just saw. If it's not Wire Sponge, then Overdrive Ostrich is also a good one to start with. Usually him or Wire Sponge is what people always start with first, so I'm just the one who picks Sponge first because of the two little upgrades you can get, the Heart Capsule and the Energy Tank. But Ostrich I always go for third because that's where the first X-Hunter goes in my list. But now we got his weapon, the Sonic Slicer. Too bad it's not called Sonic Boom, otherwise we can reference the Sonic Boom song from Sonic CD. But Sonic Slicer, it's a good weapon. Actually, it's like a boomerang kind of weapon where it can bounce on the walls. It doesn't come back to you, but it looks like a boomerang. But it can bounce around on the walls, and it can also, if you charge it up, then you can go ahead and like release this kind of attack that Ostrich was doing, where it just like fired up in the air. It's really useful, believe it or not. But the next Maverick on our list here is Bubble Crab. And not only that, but our next X-Hunter on the list is here at Crab Stage as well. And in order to get to the X-Hunter here, it's a little different. Not only do you have to get to the door, but you also have to kill a certain enemy before he gets to the door. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get in. Alright, so let me just get this life on here. I didn't mean to use that. Whoops. Alright, now let's go ahead and use the Wheel Gator weapon. Let me get that free health on him here. Oh, well, so much for the free health. And no one else is dropping any health. Fantastic. Alright, so here we go. This is the enemy we need to kill in order to get to the X-Hunter. So, we just have to take this fish out. It's not going to be too hard. I usually just like to buster him. Because as you see, bustering him doesn't take too long, actually, because there you go. See, the fin's already gone. I'm trying to get these parts that are kind of hard to get to in the later stage of the game here, but jeez, we're getting so much slowdown from this. This is not even funny. There. Got his front off. Now I gotta wait. There is a heart capsule above. I'm gonna get it here in just a second, but I want to take this guy out first. He's more important. There. That part's gone. Need to get in front here. Come on. These guys give me a harder time than I wanted. Much harder time than I wanted. There. Okay. I just gotta get the top, and that's gonna be kind of hard to do at this angle. Okay, I almost got him, but I'm almost dead too, so I gotta be extremely careful here. Okay, there you go, he's dead. Good. And good, enemy dropped health. Now I'm going to go back really quick so I can go ahead and get that heart capsule I missed. There is an energy tank here as well, but we cannot get that energy tank until we actually beat this stage, so it's something you have to backtrack for no matter what. Which I always found a little stupid. But it's something you have to deal with. But the heart capsule I'm going to get while I'm here, because that will help in the next fight. Just give me a tiny bit more health. Alright, so no, I don't want to go in there. Don't want to go in the hidden passage. So jump over here, climb up the wall. And over here, as you see, those are the two little missiles moving up and down. You want to land on those. It's kind of hard to make the jump at first, but we'll make it. Air dash kind of helps, but I usually just do this. Just jump from the wall with a dash. Because it makes it a little easier to get. And I always like to do it from the height of that jump. So there we go, we made it. So now we got ourselves another heart capsule. And really quick, before we go anywhere else, I want to go ahead and get this thing of health here so I can be at full health. And how much is my energy tank filled up here? Sub-tank is almost filled. I usually just call them energy tanks, but in the game, it's actually called sub-tank. But they have a big E on them, and they resemble the energy tanks from the standard Mega Man games. So I always just call them energy tanks, even if the game doesn't call them that. So normally right here, if you weren't going for an X-Hunter, you would just go through this door here. But we're not going that way. No, instead we're going over here. Because this is where the fish would go if he was still alive. Luckily the little fish isn't. So go ahead, charge up your Buster here. And get ready to take on the next hunter. Welcome, X. Your destruction is at hand. So Agile here is actually kind of an easier one. He's easier than Vile in my opinion right now, because at this stage in the game we can take care of him no problem. And he's easy to get in a loop. Just keep on hugging the wall and he'll keep on jumping up with that attack, but if you screw up on your timing, then he will charge at you like he just did to me. But if you just keep on hugging the wall, then you should be fine. Oh, what the heck? What? I never saw him do that 3 times in a row. Why'd he do that? Okay, I'm kind of screwed up in my own little pattern here. Let me refill. That's not much, though. Alright, just gotta keep him in this loop. There we go. We're doing good now. We're fine. I got him. Just don't know why the heck he charged at me 3 times in a row. That was really weird. I may have failed, but you never live to see 0. And with that, Agile leaves. And he gives us 0 part number 3. So now we just need part number 1. Going in kind of a weird order with parts here, but it does not matter. As long as we actually get all the parts, then I'm A-okay with it. Oh, whoops, I dropped all the way down. I did not mean to drop all the way down. Is the thing gonna jump? Nope. Okay. I'll just take it out then. That one's gonna jump now, isn't it? Oh, no, he didn't. Yeah, I'm really wrong on my predictions today, then. I was hoping some of those guys would drop more health. That's kind of why I went down a bit, but oh well. He didn't drop any health. You know what? I'm kind of curious. I never seen what the charged up version of the spin wheel looks like, so let's check it out. Hello, Bubble Crab. How are you today? Oh wow, that looks really weird. That's not all that useful, but it's pretty cool to look at. So as you can see, this guy is weak to the spin wheel. You just gotta keep on dropping it above him like that. And also when he gets in his little bubble like that, that'll break him out of the bubble. I always just like to drop it right above him like that, so if, you know, before it moves, maybe you can get a second shot on him. Oh wow, I've never seen this attack. What the heck? Do I suck that bad? Do I suck that bad? He has to do new things? That's not good. That is not good if that's the case. Well there, he's dead before I'm dead. Jeez, I actually really did suck at that fight. Wow, I never do that bad. Okay. I think I'm going to have enough time to do one more stage and then we'll call it quits, but we'll have to see. Because if the next stage has the X-Hunter in it, then I'm going to call it quits. But if there is no X Hunter in that stage, then I'll go on. So we'll have to see here in just a second. But now we have the Bubble Splash. It's the Bubble Beam for Mega Man. This actually is surprisingly effective. And like I said, we needed this weapon in order to get something else in Crab's stage. So we'll come back to that later as well. Okay, nope, the next Hunter isn't in the next stage. So, you know what, we'll go on real quick, because this won't take me too long. This should take me another 2 to 3 minutes in the video, so it won't be that bad. So here we go, Flame Stag. This guy is extremely easy, because in the X games, these Mavericks have a bad tendency of looping their attacks if you use their weakness against them. And Flame Stag is one of the more noticeable ones that do that. And I did not want him to break that. I really didn't want him to break that. I need that guy. I need him. Will another one appear? No? Crap, you know what? I'm going to do this. Oh, really? When I want to suicide, there's a platform there? Really, game? No, I'm suiciding. Game? Why do you not want me to kill myself when I want to kill myself? It's not fair. Not fair at all. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to spend more time to try to kill myself. Well, there is a section here that's an instant death, so I'll just use that to kill myself. Now, get this life to kind of make up for it. What the? This is an instant death? What? I always thought that was instant death. Because I usually never get caught in the lava, so that's kind of why. I mean, I know lava ahead is not instant death, but the rising stuff I always thought was. Alright, so you want this guy to live, for one, and two, you want to stand on top of him like this. Ride him all the way up. And don't do that! Man, I'm stupid. Okay, good, he didn't kill himself again. I don't want this thing to get killed because I need him. So ride him all the way up, and that'll get you an energy tank. A little harder to get than usual for some reason, but there you go, I got it. And what was that here? Oh, another extra life. You're probably supposed to get that from the other side, but I don't care for it that much. To actually go on my way now for it. Oh wait, that life came back? Wow, I can grind for lives then. Well, now I know this is an instant. What the heck? No, I thought it was in the air. What? That doesn't make sense. Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I wanted to because of weird reasons. You know, I'm just gonna try something really quick. Gonna ride this guy all the way up, and I'm gonna try to get that extra life. Just to see what happens. Can I go up anymore? Huh? Up anymore? Kinda will, but barely. Yeah, no, I think you need something else to get that. So I'm not gonna get it. Alright, now let me get this life and get out of here. See, that's how I usually do things. Just gotta get all the way up here as fast as you can, but right here make a pit stop because there isn't a heart tank. I want to get that tank of hearts. And let me refill my sub tank really quick. Now I gotta wait for this lava here to stop spewing. And let me just carefully jump across these platforms. Careful not to fall in the lava. It won't kill you, but it will do damage. Now right here, if you have this beetle here break this part of the wall, that is where the next X Hunter is if he's here at this stage. Be right in that door, but since the X Hunter isn't at this stage, then, well, that's not the case. As you can see, that lava that lava there below us is not instant death either. That's what I wanted to say. Kind of went premature in my either. Alright, so let me see. Yeah, I want this weapon ready to go. Probably not fully charged, but I just want it anyways. Because these squirrel-like enemies are annoying, and using the Sonic Slicer can help you kill these things with ease. Since the Sonic Slicer bounces around on the walls, it will bounce up and down. So hopefully that will hit these guys. Yeah, like that. See, that guy's kind of a pain to take out, and then there's another one up above that's even worse. Which I completely missed on all the shots. Fantastic. But we made it to the end. Took longer than I wanted, but at least we're here. Alright, so Flame Stag's weakness is the Bubble Beam, or the bubble something. I don't care. You know what? We'll look it up really quick in just 1 second. Missed. Never mind. The bubble S. Okay, that doesn't help me. Wait, what the? That bubble hit his foot. That should count as a hit. So as you can see, each time you hit him with bubbles, he will do this. He's in a constant loop. But for some odd reason, doing this, your jump's kind of gimped. I don't know why your jump all of a sudden is gimped by doing this, but it is. But keep on hitting with the bubbles, and he will always just throw these easily dodging fireballs at you, and then he is dead in an instant. This guy is extremely easy. He's the easiest Maverick in the game using his weakness. That is for sure. So, there we go. Now we beat Flame Stag. Took me a lot longer than I wanted to. Keep on complaining about it, but that's because that was stupid in the beginning. But there we go. Now we got his weapon, the Speed Burner. And now with the Speed Burn, we can also go back and get that other heart tank we missed out on Overdrive Ostrich stage. But this is also as a fire type weapon, so that can kill a certain Maverick with ease now. But I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Mega Man X2, we're going to go after Morph Moth and our third and final X Hunter. So I'll see you guys next time.